Hello everyone and welcome to Lowrentrick scale modelling and something completely different for my channel. What I've got here from the good people at Banggood is a Mould King LSX454 V8 engine. It's a motorised kit. It's 487 pieces and something they wanted me to have a look at and build. So here we go. Now it's got to be said right off from the bat, this is sort of a Lego Technics style model, and I haven't touched that sort of thing for well over 40 years. So this should be a bit of an eye-opener. Now what I assume people are looking for in these style of kits, these brick kits, is the quality of it. Now I believe this is 100% Lego compatible. So it's got to be pretty good to be compatible with the market leader. Now it all looks a little bit confusing for me, but as a scale modeler I'm used to having lots of bits. I'm not quite used to having them all ready painted and all separated, ready to go. The motor looks like it's a pretty sturdy piece of kit. I'm kind of got a little bit of trepidation about building it because I build every day. I build scale models, Airfix, Revell, Tamiya, but never anything something like this. It's out of my comfort zone. Instructions seem very straightforward and in fact far more detailed than I'd get with any of the kits I spend tens or sometimes hundreds of pounds on. The instructions actually look incredibly easy to follow, although I may just have jinxed myself. The amount of time may tell. I might be staring at them through one half closed eye. I can tell you that this whole build took just under 2 hours to complete, although this isn't a 2-hour video. Clearly I'm going to time lapse and zip right the way through it. It all starts to feel very familiar very quickly. The motor is extremely powerful. I'm just wondering whether the model will actually shake itself to bits once I've got it built, given the torque and the energy from that model. But step-by-step instructions like this, I'm finding it's just flying together really easily, and it's slowly getting more fun to do. One of the things that I find with scale modelling is there's a lot of work that goes into it before you see any sort of tangible result. But this comes together really nicely, and it's quite refreshing to be doing something actually completely different. Everything's fitting together really nicely, and yet the pieces are really quite large from what I'm used to dealing with, yet I'm struggling with it because I feel like I'm all fingers and thumbs, and also I'm a little bit heavy-handed with it. Any of you out there that are scale modelers that work with any of those really tiny minuscule bits or painting figures at 1/72 scale, I don't know why scaling up the parts is making me so clumsy. I think it's because it's quite unnatural, and having to apply force to pin some of these bits together seems also unnatural. There's no real force needed when building scale models, so some of these really do need a little bit of a heft to get them together. So I can feel that I feel like I'm going to break it and I'm applying too much pressure to it. It's a strange sensation for somebody who's a scale modeler. But the model's sturdy enough and it can take my butterfingers and my application of force. One of the things I did do is I tipped out all the bags and surrounded myself with the pieces, and I found that scattergun approach seemed to work quite well for finding all the bits. It doesn't say on the instructions what bag of the 5, 6 or 7 that come in the kit each part is in, so it's nice to just tip them all out. If I did this again, I'd probably tip them out and categorize them on, into all the axles and all the circular pieces and all that sort of thing. I didn't do that this time, so the build probably could have been a little bit quicker and without so many breaks. But that's what I'll do that the next time if I do one. And I think on the strength of building this, I think I would build another one because it was a lot of fun. At this point here in the instructions, it does tell you to test it, so I was expecting it to fall to pieces, not due to the kit but due to my lack of experience in building them, but it worked perfectly well. I think one thing I would like to have seen on this kit is these covers here, the head gasket covers, I suppose. The pistons are in yellow, and obviously they move underneath, and I'd like to have seen these covers see-through instead of this sort of dull, opaque sort of version of the plastic that we've got. I'd like to have been able to see in there, to see those pistons moving about a bit more clearly than you can. But it's a minor criticism, really. So that 2 hours actually flew by, and it was extremely refreshing to be doing something that I'm not painting or gluing for a change. I'm still a scale modeler at heart, but this was actually a lot of fun to do. When you build one yourself, which I'm sure you're going to rush out and get one yourself, they are so much fun. And here it is completed. This is what it looks like on the run. You can probably just hear it in the background screaming away. It's a fantastic little kit, and if you want to get your own, then all you need to do is get yourself down to the Banggood website. I've had a look around. It's around the £30 to £40 mark on the UK. And if you go to Banggood, there you go, it's on offer at the moment at £21.43. So do please check it out if this is your thing. If you're a bit of a Lego or a Technic enthusiast, these things really are worth a go. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Please join me again soon. If you're out and about on Facebook, please have a look at joining our little group. We've got 2,500 members as of today, and that's Facebook Scale Modeling for Everyone. We'd love to see your work and love to see your builds there. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.